Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Ali Afika binti Abdul Rashid and I am from MC11040. So, my topics that I choose is dealing with news media. Let's go through it. Maintaining a positive, honest, accessible relationship with the news media who report on your industry and your company will never be easy, but it will be essential. Reporters, whether they are employed by television, newspaper, radio or internet blog, they are trained in their ability to talk with someone and unearth a newsworthy story, one that stimulates their viewers or readers. This ability is why they were selected. It is their surpassing talent, and it is precisely what unearth corporate managers who choose to face their question. So let's go to why interviews are important. There are chances to reach a large audience. If you must reach thousands or millions of people with your message in a short periods of time, you have very few choices. One choice is to take out newspaper and magazine advertisement. But if you need to speak to a metropolitan, statewide or national audience, the mass media should be your first choice. Next, the second thing is they represent an opportunity to tell your story. For better or worse, most people in your target audience really don't know much about you. If your company is typical, many people will recognize the company's name, some will know of your products and services, a few will understand issues related to ownerships, organization or the industry in which you compete. Next, there are an opportunity for you to inform. Talking to a reporter is a chance for you actually, as a manager, to establish yourself as an expert on certain subject or at least as a specialist who knows something about the market. Being friendly with those who are in search of information to support a newsworthy story can buy some goodwill for you when times are more difficult and the story is about you rather than someone else. Next, they also offer apologize. A more productive approach to such problem might involve a sincere, unrestrained and heartfelt apology. Apologies can have a surprising power when they are delivered well. Should or shouldn't you? In deciding whether to respond to a reporter's request for an interview or whether to call a press conference to attract attention to your messages, here are some few basic considerations. Firstly is follow the few blanket rules that apply. One of the most important rules is never talk to strangers. If you are approached by a reporter and asked to respond on a series of questions about your company, your product or maybe services, to gather some basic information first. Who is the reporter? Which organization they do work for? Then ask for some time to gather information and formulate a decision about participating. Secondly, ask your public affairs for help. Why doesn't the public affairs person do the interview? The reason is very simple. No self-respecting reporters want to talk to a public affairs specialist. They know full well that the public affairs office or corporate communication media specialists have an agenda to discuss. Public relation people will say only what they want a reporter to hear and report. Pay attention to your gut feeling. If the story is sufficiently negative or if you think the news organization you are dealing with won't give you an opportunity to tell your story accurately and fairly, you may well not decide to participate. You have to trust your instinct. Don't agree to participate if you don't trust the reporter, if you aren't clear on the direction or intent of the story, if a reporter tries to high pressure or blackmail you into a cooperation, or a reporter say, "Hello, I'm on deadline. I need to interview you now." Now, let's get ready to meet the reporter. Preparing to meet with a reporter or to be interviewed by a journalist will involve some homework on your part, beginning with your strategy. If you don't have a strategy, it means that you don't know what your objectives are. If you have no specific objective, you should not agree to the interview. First thing first, develop a strategy. Second, research the reporter. Third, refine and practice your message. And fourth, confirm the details and ground rules. Please double check the time, date, and the location for you to be interviewed. And lastly, please remember, you are the expert. Often lost in all of the anxiety and rush to prepare for an interview is the idea that you know more about the subject than the reporter does. So let's make it happen. When the moment of the interview arrives, here are a final checklist to consider. Prepare a pocket card may help you. Write down one or two main points you hope to impress with the reporter. Include supporting details, numbers, and examples. Think about jotting down several key points. You could talk about it if the interview runs long. Second, arrive early. Check out the setting. Again, if you are being interviewed at a studio or at some neutral location, plan to arrive early. Even if your schedule is so busy that day, squeeze out for a few extra minutes so that when the interviewers arrive or it's your turn to go on, you are calm and relaxed. So next, appearance and makeup are very important. If a production assistant offers you an opportunity to apply makeup, take it. Men, swallow your pride and let the makeup artist improve your looks. And women, if you routinely wear your makeup, don't do anything differently for a television appearance. Lastly, get your point in early. Most interviews, especially in broadcasting, will move quickly. Lead with your main point, rephrase in the next sentence, then mention your key issues or principal concern against before minute has elapsed. The last step is to follow up. After it's over, you should not simply put the experience behind you. Each press interview should be an opportunity to learn, grow, and improve your abilities. Reviews the article or tape. Read what's been written about you, watch the video tape, and look carefully at the way the story came together. Did the reporter get it right? Are the key facts there? Next, inform the chain of command. No surprises, keep your boss informed about every interview you do. The third step is provide feedbacks. It is not a bad idea to pick up the phone call to the reporter who interviewed you. He or she will likely enjoy hearing from you, especially if the experience was a good one. If it didn't work out the way you had planned or hoped, talk with the reporters and see what went wrong. That's all from me, and if you have any questions to ask, you may comment down below. Thank you and see you again. Bye!